First cab off the... Is my hand smelly? No, I'm OK. No, and it hasn't weed. Isn't that marvellous? Poor James thinks James is a toilet every time he picks it up. All over it. Now, my first guest realised that his destiny was to tread the boards at age just 3. And he's the only Scottish actor who never got a part in Taggart. But... like Scotland's The Bill, isn't it? But he still managed to land his dream job of Doctor Who, and his new drama, Single Father, starts this Sunday. Will you please welcome the man himself, the very lovely Mr. David Tennant. Let's hear you. Do you like me pig?
Your pig is very lovely.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Yeah.
And you can wear it as a brooch, you know. Or as a hat.
Like a nice throw.
A throw round your neck in the winter. Tell me, we went up for a job together. Did you get the job on Yellow Submarine?
Well, I don't think it's happening anymore. I think the film has gone away, yeah.
Because I went up for this job, but I don't go for auditions because I can't handle it. I have to prepare for it. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I don't know how actors go for these auditions.
With fear and loathing in their soul.
It's the worst thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm chatting away to the receptionist, and I hear this voice coming from the room, emoting, and I thought... He's giving it well, whoever he is. I'll have to change tactic. And out he sails. Why am I here? What chance do I stand up against the former Doctor Who, you know?
Oh, come on.
Oh, give up. Listen, I'm an American producer, right?
You can be Queen of the Blue Meanies, you'd be great.
I'd love it.
Yeah.
But imagine I'm an American producer. 2 photographs come in, they go, oh, David Tennant, yeah, Doctor Who, oh, yeah. Who's this four-eyed guy? Am I going to stand a chance?
Yeah, but it was to play a 6-foot-tall blue creature. So, you know, I don't think what we looked like, I think, was fairly immaterial.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. I could never be an actor. I don't know I just don't know how you do it. How did it go last night? Because you were doing this... where was it? The Comedy Theatre?
Leicester Square Theatre, yeah. This thing, celebrity autobiography, which is this brilliant notion. Really simple. And bunches of actors just turn up and read bits out of celebrities' autobiographies, real celebrity autobiographies, absolutely in their own words and nothing else. But you take some sections out of some of these books and they're pretty excruciating. Yeah.
Please tell me you weren't reading The Devil Rides Out or At My Mother's Knee and Other Low Joints, my 2 Ubers. But some of them, because I've read them all, make your toes curl.
I was being David Cassidy last night, who tells this extraordinary story of how the girl he played opposite in The Partridge Family, played his sister, one night they sort of started making out and he thought, well, you know, I don't really fancy her, but OK. Seeing as she's there, I mean, she's not dirty enough for me, but I'll give her one for old time's sake. It's all this kind of stuff. It's all this kind of stuff. And what you're thinking is, you wrote this down.
Exactly.
You read it back, went, yeah, that's good. Handed it to a publisher, who also went, yeah, we'll publish that, that's fine. That's not inappropriate on any level. It's the weirdest thing.
Do you know when he was on the Tea Time show, I said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Dannii Osmonds. And he came down the stairs and he gave me a look that would curdle milk.
I bet.
And I thought, oh, we're going to have fun.
Yeah, I bet
and all the audience were going... what? He said, his name's David Cassidy.
Wrong heartthrob.
Nearly died. Nearly.
Yeah.
Now, I've been kicking off about Emmerdale has had me in floods of tears this week. And then what do I go and do, I think? I'll go to bed early and I'll watch, because they sent me a preview of A Single Father.
Yeah.
I'll sit in bed and I'll watch A Single Father.
Yeah.
I'm up again. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to unfurl.
Yeah, it's a great story. It's a really great story. It is a bit sad, definitely.
But a bit sad? That's an understatement.
But, you know, it's...
Tell them what happens.
Well, it's about this Dave and Rita, very happy family. They've got 4 kids. Dave also has a daughter from his previous relationship, and she's had a kid, so he's a granddad. And this rather extended, slightly complicated family, but very happy, very together family, lovely house, lovely job. And then Rita is killed on her bike one day, and the story really is what happens from there on in. And it all... Dave starts having a slightly inappropriate relationship with Rita's best friend.
Played by Sir Ann Jones.
Played by the brilliant Sir Ann Jones. And But it's just such... I just read it and thought, this is fantastic. Yeah. This is so well written. And then we got this great bunch of kids.
How did you cope with the kids?
Well, you're thinking this could be tough, because there's kids in every single scene.
4 kids?
Yeah. But luckily they were brilliant. Chris is watching tonight. He sent me... So, hi, Chris.
Hiya, Chris.
There he is. Hello, Chris. Hopefully Bob and Millie and Natasha are too. So, hello, children. It's your father here. Get to bed.
Yeah. You see, I don't believe in it in kids. I think mental cruelty is far more effective. I really do. I say the cupboard under the stairs where the rats are. Should we have a look? Do you want to see it, yeah? Just as well, because you've said no, I'd have gone amongst you and belted you. Bed, please, if you would. Let's have a look. Single father.
I asked you to do your rooms and help tidy up down here.
Tell.
You made water bombs.
Okay. Your mum's right, isn't she?
Oh, great. Thanks, Dad. God, you're so gay.
What did you say?
He said Dad's gay.
What does gay mean, Ewan?
Yeah, are you saying your father's homosexual?
And if he is, what's wrong with that?
Right, okay, now, listen.
You want to call him useless?
Shh, listen.
It's fab. And the kids would enjoy.
Yeah, they're fab. They're really great.
They really are. They're brilliant. But they're so laid back and relaxed, aren't they, the kids? There's no edge on them.
Oh, that's the thing.
You know.
They're so natural, so easy with it, yeah. Much better than the grown-ups were, yeah.
I'd be terrified at that age. I'd have been doing all sorts.
They have no fear.
And scary, isn't
it?
Yeah. Look, tell me, do you miss Doctor Who?
I wouldn't say I miss it. I mean, I had a brilliant time.
It looks a hoot.
It is a hoot.
Yeah.
It's the most fun you can ever have and call it work, I think. But I had a really good go, so I think it was probably time to move on. And now I like being able to tune in and watch it back and not know what's happening
next. Did you get to keep the sonic screwdriver thing? Did you shove it in your pockets?
I might have done.
I would. I'd have had the TARDIS. I'd had a couple of Daleks and a Cyberman. Well, who was your favourite enemy?
I don't know that. I don't really. Oh, I don't know. I don't know that I had favourites. There was one that we never got. I got the Daleks and I got the Cybermen. I had to go with all of them.
Yeah.
We never got the Zygons back, which I always quite
Zygons.
fancied. There you go.
There they are. Yeah.
So
they look like prawns, don't they?
A little bit. But yeah, I mean they're all great, though, aren't they?
And Billy Piper, I mean, you and Billy together, that was a Steed and Mrs. Peel moment. It really was. No, it was, you know, because it was, as they say, great chemistry. But, I mean, you two together were fabulous.
Well, she's just brilliant. She's just great.
She said you're a better kisser than the new Doctor.
Did she really?
Yes, she did, yeah.
It's a controversial thing.
Yes. Tell me that, actually.
I shan't disabuse you of that fact.
Well,
not that I've ever kissed Matt Smith. I'd like to point that out now. Not that I wouldn't like to.
Well, she called you David Tennant, doesn't she? Why does she call you that, David?
I can neither confirm nor deny anything. Well, you know, I can.
David, if it's any consolation, I'm blushing for you. Can you choose a favourite moment from Doctor Who with Billy?
With Billy?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the bit everyone usually talks about is the scene on the beach where we finally
said bye-bye.
Said bye-bye, which was, and it was the end of my first year, and Billy had been such a huge part of that, and it was a brilliantly sad scene, and it was very sad to play.
Your face looking at it, because we have the clip.
Do you?
I've got hankies here.
Go on then.
Well, that was actually in case the pig did a poo.
It's quite right too. And I suppose if it's my last chance to say it. Rose Tyler.
Oh, David, another one of them. What I want to know is, what were you going to tell her? You were just about to say, Rose Tyler, I've got crabs? Or what? What were you about to say?
You left the gas on?
Exactly.
I don't know.
David, it's lovely to see you. Good luck with the new series.
Thank you so much.
And it's Sunday nights, 9 o'clock.
Sunday nights, 9 o'clock, BBC One?
Yeah, there you go, folks. Get it watched. And let's see it with this lovely man, Mr. David Tennant. Come on.
Thank you.
Up next, we've got Dannii Minogue and Gary Barlow and Robbie Williams with their first live interview in 15 years, so we'll see you after the break. Welcome back. Still to come, we've got our exclusive chat with Robbie Williams and Gary Barlow. Thank you. But it's time now for my next guest. Now, this lady's been a star since the age of 7, and her new book, My Story, charts the highs and lows of her fascinating career. Will you please welcome the lady herself, Miss Dannii Minogue? Let me hear you.
Hello, lovely to meet you.
How are you doing?
Very good.
I was terrified of you in them heels coming down them stairs.
Not as terrified as I was. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you.
I'm very nervous, actually.
Why are you nervous?
Because I love this show and I'm so excited to be here. My sister just sent me a text going, good luck, chookers.
Ah, she watching?
Yep.
Hey, up, Kylie. You owe me 50 quid. I rented a taxi fare last week.
Oh, OK. Yeah, she does.
Dannii, Well, I got stuck into this overnight when I wasn't weeping over single father in Emmerdale. I tell you what, Dannii, you're no lightweight. You've had one hell of a life. I mean, you were a child star, weren't you, for a start on that? What was it called, the Australian show?
Young Talent Time.
Well, we had Junior Showtime in this country.
Yeah.
That was the English version.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mean, then when you got married into Australian high society, I never knew these things.
Yeah, I guess I've packed a lot into a short amount of time, but when I first got asked to write a book, I just thought, oh, I've got nothing exciting to write about.
You're joking,
who would
aren't you?
want to read about me? I didn't, because I love reading books and I just didn't think there was stuff there. It took me a while to really think it through and to work out what would be interesting and, you know, and then you become objective about it.
Yeah, but there's like when you got married, right? So you married these extremely wealthy into this wealthy Australian family, but you paid for the wedding.
Yeah, I paid for everything. Yeah.
Oh, Dannii, where was I all those years ago? Please, Dannii. And then at 23, you're divorced, you're jobless, and you're skint. I mean, that could have been end of the road, couldn't it? Really, you know, but it wasn't.
Without my family, because they're very solid, and it was just the point where you just feel, how stupid am I? And I wish that I could go back now and meet myself then and just go...
Wag the finger.
A big slap around the face.
But would little Dannii have listened if Big Dannii had come along and said, no, no?
Probably not. I'm pretty headstrong.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, you know, push over in here. And then you did Playboy.
Did Playboy. It was
that nerve-wracking?
The nerve-wracking bit was deciding to do it. Once you do it, you have complete control about everything you want to do.
It's all very tasteful, isn't it?
The pictures were very tasteful. My parents were worried about it. Once they saw them, they said, oh, God, actually, they're nice. And I don't look back on it, you know, with any bad
feeling.
Should
be proud. Look at the women who've done Playboy over the years.
Well, yeah, I'm
Monroe, for one.
With the pictures. I don't know what little Ethan will think when he grows up. We'll see.
How is the baby?
Really good. Yeah, he's at home.
Listen, I've got you something just before, in case I forget at the end. I bought you a little present. It's a baby grow. Isn't it? Dannii, I couldn't resist it. Isn't it? Look at that.
Well...
And you put the baby in this, and then you hang them off the mirror, and the rocking motion puts them to sleep. Well, and there's one for adults if you want to dress up the same, Dan.
Well, Chris says that I'm not allowed to dress Ethan up in costumes, but I've already bought the pumpkin costume for Halloween.